and you don't want to date someone else's boyfriend? Nope. Let me see, am I in the frame? Okay, let me go fix my hair so that we can do this. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much for clicking on this video. If you are a regular, then you can see today we have a different video. We're gonna have a sit down, we're gonna have a chat, we're gonna have a conversation between you and I, which is something I haven't done in a very long time, but I decided it's about time to do it. And I did put out a Q&A on my Instagram and my YouTube community tab, and I got some questions that I will be answering in today's video. So I hope you guys do enjoy it, and just leave suggestions on what you would like to see on my channel, you know, regarding my life or anything that you want to see. Leave your comments down below and I'll try my best to deliver on that. Yeah, so let's get right into this video. For those who do not know me, my name is Nozika.info. I am a South African currently living in South Korea, as you can see by the name of the channel as well, Nozika.info. So I'm gonna be reading off my book. I wrote the questions down on my book, and yeah, we're just gonna go through them one by one, or however is best. So first question, let's get right into it. How old are you? I am a 25-year-old female who is soon to be 26 in a couple of months, and I'm just like, I am so nervous about that because it's just like I'm in my late 20s now, no longer in my mid or early 20s. So it's like I am grown. I need to start making grown people's decisions, you know, about my life. So yeah, I'm 26 years of age soon. How long have you been living in South Korea? I have been living in South Korea since last year March, so it's 1 year and 6 months now, and so far it's been a great experience. And initially when I moved here, my plan was just to be here for 1 year, but you know, it took a while to actually get accustomed to how things are done in the country and everything. And like by 6 months, that's when I started being comfortable, and I was like, I only have 6 months to explore and live like a local. That is not enough. So I extended my stay, which is why I'm still here. So the next question is, what did you study? And I'm gonna combine this one with another question, that is, what did you do before you moved to South Korea? So in university, I studied physiotherapy, and post-graduation I did 1 year of community service at Steve Biko Hospital in Pretoria, and then after that I moved to Nelspruit to go work at a private hospital for 1 year. So that was what I was doing in South Korea before I moved. I was working as a physical therapist like for almost 2 years, or for 2 years before I decided I wanted to make the move. The next question is, when do you plan to come back to SA, South Africa? Honestly, I do not know. Like I said in the previous answer, I had planned to be here for 1 year. It's already over that period, and right now I'm still figuring out like what the next step is for me if and when I leave South Korea, because obviously I will eventually leave. But at the moment, I don't know when I'm gonna leave. I don't know when I'm gonna go home and visit my family as well. So that is something I need to like figure out, because I'm not gonna go home for Christmas during my break. Also, it's just a 1 week break, which is not enough to be traveling back to SA. So right now, I don't know when I'm gonna go back home. Whether to visit or to go back for good. I don't know. I just don't know. Next question is, what is it like being away from your family? Honestly, it is very, very difficult. I thought it was gonna be easier than it actually is, because I used to live, since high school I was in boarding school, and then after boarding school I went to university, and after university I went to work, and I was always away from home, but I could go home at least once every 6 months, which meant I could go home 2 times a year. And now I haven't been home in like a year and 6 months, which is so long, and it makes it so hard because being so far, you can't just go home whenever you feel like you want to go home. And I really do miss my family, I miss my siblings, and also you miss out on a lot of life events. You know, my sister is growing, she's now in high school, and she's growing very fast, and I'm missing out on those years, you know. So it's really hard, but at the end of the day in life, we have to choose what we want to do. You sometimes have to sacrifice on certain things to get certain things, or to get other things rather. So I guess sacrificing that part of my life and seeing my family as often as possible is what I'm going to do in order to progress my life as well. So yeah, it's not easy, but we gotta make it work. Next question is, are you dating in Korea? How's the dating life? So basically, and are you open? I'm gonna combine it with another question. Are you open to dating Korean men? Dating life is non-existent. It's so hard because, like, I was speaking yesterday with a Korean guy. I'm not gonna get into it, but I was like to him, you know, it's so hard to meet Korean men, because he was asking me, oh, are you dating Korean men? I'm like, it's so hard because first of all, they don't speak English. But he was like, no, they are actually shy to speak English. And also the Korean culture is you mind your own business kind of thing. So it's really hard to meet and talk to strangers. So I'm like, I don't know how to meet Korean men. So he's like, oh, just put yourself out there. I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So I haven't been dating because the pool of African men is really small, and you don't want to date someone else's boyfriend. Nope. Also, good African men at that. It's very small, and it's always people in the military, and people warn you against people who are working in the military. And I'm just like, it's also so far from where I stay. So how often will I be able to see my boyfriend? You know, those kind of situations. And as for Korean men, I am open to dating Korean men. I've been on one date with a Korean man, which is another story. But like, he's not potential boyfriend material, just to put it out there. I've been talking to someone. I don't know why am I divulging this information. I've been talking to someone, but we haven't met. He's really nice. I hope we can meet. He's just slow for me. He's doing things very slow, and I'm just like, pali, like, hurry up, act, do something. And I've been on a date with African men. The thing with African men that I don't like, Ghanaian and Nigerian, they always ask you, what do you want to do? I'm like, dude, if you want to take me out, you have to plan the date. You have to decide what we're going to do. Stop asking me what we're going to do and tell me, I've planned this and this and this at this specific time. Are you free? And I'll let you know, or ask me, when are you free, so that I can plan something for us to do, you know? So they never actually take initiative. They're lazy. They are lazy. And I'm not all about that. I am a damsel in distress. I need someone to come to the rescue. I need someone to tell me this is the plan, or else I'll go out and do my own thing, because I can plan for myself. I don't want to be planning for other people, you know. If you're courting me, you have to court me. But this is not about relationships. I am not dating. I am not in a relationship. I've gone on a couple of dates, but dating life is dry. That's the end of this question. How has the journey changed you as a person? So I guess it's the journey of being in Korea and being a teacher. I think it has made me appreciate life a bit more and appreciate my family a bit more. because you just figure out and you see that you miss out on a lot. So you appreciate the little moments and the little calls that you get from your family, and it has opened me up to like small talk, because I'm a very introverted person and I don't like small talk. But since being away from my family, I'll just call my mom and we'll talk about nothing, literally, just so that I can have a conversation with her. And on days where I don't call her or have a chat with her, like seeing her face, it's sad. And I'm just like, she doesn't want to talk to me. But that's not the case, because time difference as well, and people are busy and all of that. But it has taught me to value people who are important and to value relationships. And it has also taught me to like get out of my comfort zone more. I know before coming to Korea, I've always liked doing things on my own, but it has just opened a new perspective for me, in a sense that not to worry about what people perceive of you, and just to worry how whatever you're doing makes you feel, because people will always have a perception, whether good or bad, of you. And sometimes people don't even care what you're doing. Just do what you want to do you, and be like, go on about your day, you know. Yeah. And for the last question is, one thing about South Korea that you would like to bring to South Africa if you could. One thing I would like to bring to SA is convenience. Convenience. South Korea is so convenient. It is so nice. You can order something today, tomorrow it's delivered. The subway system is so easy and so cheap to use, so the convenience is amazing. And it would be nice to like just take a train from Johannesburg to Durban and not be worried about, oh, I don't have a car, because you know you have a transport system that will allow you to do that, you know. So the transportation system and convenience is one thing I would bring back. Also safety. I know every country has its own issues. South Korea is not any different, but for the most part it is a really safe country. And as a female coming from South Africa, where you always have to be looking over your shoulder, and being here and feeling so secure and safe, I would like for every other female, especially people in my life, to feel and experience what I'm feeling, because you don't ever have to look over your shoulder. Because I remember back in home, an SA, every time I walked, I had this thing, I would always look back just to see that there's nothing strange happening behind me or anyone coming behind me. But now I don't do that, which is like such a big change. So definitely safety is one thing that I'm like, I would love for people back home to experience this kind of safety. But yeah. Oh yeah, guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed talking about myself. Like, I'm not a person who enjoys talking about myself, but I kind of enjoyed today's video. Something different, something out of my comfort zone, you know. But yeah, I hope you liked it. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.